Max. Hello, Y. How are you doing, my beautiful love? It is nice to see you. Blessings to you, sweetie pie. Oh my God, Watson. I have to tell you. The turn of events. Do you want to know about cuisse de grenouille? Do you? Do you? I'm sure you do. I hope you say yes, because if I'm not able to share this information with you, I will be sad. Yeah, that's it. You know what happened? Let me tell you this. Yeah. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Brie. I shall be with you in a moment. Let me tell you this once. Now, last night my kids were sleeping at Evil D's. So they were gone over and they went to sleep over there. And when I came home for my evening, I had a live with you guys, and then, went to bed, blah, 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 blah. And this morning I go and see the frogs. And I say frogs because we have two, but there was only one frog. And I'm like, where the heck is the second frog? Could not find the damn frog. I thought to myself, I don't have time. I had a meeting. I had to leave. I went to the meeting, came back. I was on all fours into the living room upstairs with a flashlight looking for the darn frog. Never found the frog. Yeah. Do you know what happened, Watson? Yes. Who would have even thought that frogs will eat? I will not mention the word because it's not a nice word. Frogs eat frogs. I think the big frog ate little frog. Yeah, cuisse de grenouille ate petite fesse. That's what I'm trying to say. I no longer have a petite fesse. I only have a really big frog that all my kids are very upset at now. And he's not even into our life anymore. I kid you not. Yeah, he had some very good frog legs. I'm missing a frog, for freak's sake. I was looking for this frog all over the place in my house. But I think it's into the other frog's belly. So the other frog will be exiting our house. And I told my kids, because Raphael was really sad. We had him for like 5 months. I said, okay, I'll buy you a gecko or a bunny or something, a fish, whatever you want. I'll try to mend your beautiful heart, sweetie. Oh my God. I know, right? So forget about cuisse de grenouille. He's definitely not going to be living into our house. My kids despise him at this moment. They ate the little froggy. All right, so I'm going to start this off with Sierra, and I'm going to stop with my horrible stories. Sierra is going to be at 5'10". I know, seriously, right? Frig, I kid you not. They ate each other. Jeez Louise. And then my kid said, yeah, he looks fat today. And I'm like, ah! Okay, thank you, my beautiful Bree, sweetie. Your other ones are going to be sent to the email too. I got you, sweetie. Well, Watson, I don't know if it's a frog or a Todd, quite frankly. It jumps. It jumps. And it looks like a frog, but I don't know if it's a frog or a Todd. But they ate each other, okay? Horrible story. All right. Hi, Sean. How nice to see you. No, there's no bones. Why? There's nothing. There's nothing. There's just a missing frog. There's nothing else. There was nothing into the aquarium. I emptied the aquarium and the rocks and everything that was into it. There's nothing. It's like it ate the bones and everything. Disgusting. Oh my dear God. Okay, so Sierra is first, then we're going to go and see our beautiful friend Bree. And I'm sorry, everybody, for the beginning of this live that it has such a twist and turn, macabre kind of a turn to it. Okay, so Sierra, my sweetie pie, let's go forward to it. There's nobody into, yeah, there is. Hi, my beautiful Lilith onto the other side, and all other 7 people that are there. It is nice to see you. And what is happening over here that I've got, I don't know, I've got, yeah, okay. I've got stuff popping on up. So yes, notes from us. Absolutely. When is he taking you out on a date? I hope he is going to be soon. Let's go see how your weekend's going to go. Oh no, why? I don't have a cat, sweetie. I have a dog. And my dog doesn't come upstairs. He stays downstairs. Yeah, he stays onto the first floor because he's hairy. He's a beagle. He loses his hair. And my kids often eat upstairs too. And so sometimes they'll leave like little crumbs and he'll go and attack it. So my dog stays onto the first level and the frog is onto the second level into an aquarium, and I have no cat. And the aquarium was closed because I didn't want the frogs to jump out. So there was definitely something that happened macabre there. Yeah. So there you go. Horrible story. Why? Horrible story. Nice to see you, Sean, and nice to see you, my beautiful Diane. Also, by the way, it's nice to see you guys. If we do have Cherry Blossom, hello. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, they do. They do. I didn't know that neither. Why? I went on Google. I talked to my mom. She said, you should go and Google it. I said, I should. I Googled it. I found it out. And oh my God. Oh, la, 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 la. Now I know. Trial and error, right? Okay. Let's go and see. That is very, very sweet, my dear Sean. Yeah, we were here late yesterday. We were like at 9 p.m. So, sweetie pie, Sierra, you said notes, and I did not even take out notes. I did not. But I'll go tell you if he's taking you out onto a date. How's that? Is he taking you out onto a date? No, but he's thinking about it. He's just too afraid of asking you. Why is he hiding all his... I hate it when men do that. Men, women, whoever, I don't care. I deal with men, so I'll say men. This is it. And you're dealing with a man, so I'll say man. I hate when they do that. I hate when they hide their feelings. They don't really say things, and they don't necessarily move. They don't do anything. Like nothing. Yes, it frustrates me. There you go. So let me take out some more information and go and figure out a little bit more what's happening with this, but I'm not excited. No. And I know this guy's interested into you. I know he is. But it's like he's too afraid of making some moves, so he's not necessarily making any moves. La, 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 la. So here we go. You're going to actually hate my response. I'm going to say probably not this weekend, probably within the following 2 to 3 weekends. So 2 to 3 weeks, he's going to be asking you out. Until then, unless he changes his mind, he's a little bit impulsive. He's still going to contact you, still going to talk because he still loves you, still wants to be with you, but he's a little bit afraid staying onto his side. He needs to change. He needs to modify things. Because he does miss you. He does miss you. He does. And he doesn't want to go out. He does want to go out and celebrate with you, but no, it's not happening right away. So, when is he going to take you on today? That's going to be a couple of weeks, perhaps, sweetie. Hi, really, Chris? Nice to see you, my sweetie pie. You're going to be on up after Brie, okay? So I'll be with you shortly, my love. Thank you for your donation, sweetie. How's your weekend going to go? Let's go see. And then I'm going to finish on up with the love notes. It's always better to finish up with the love notes. Now, if anybody is writing anything to me and I am not responding, I am sorry. I'm into PayPal. I am not looking at the chat at this moment. Don't be upset at me. Not my fault. It kind of is because I'm not looking, but I got questions elsewhere. Don't be upset at me is the main reason is why I'm saying this. So how is your weekend actually going to be going? You know what? Not too many complications. Not too many complications, my sweet love. I don't see you going on out that much though. I don't. I see you being happy. I don't see anybody playing behind your back. I don't see anything of the such. I do see you going on out, but I feel like it's nice. I feel like it's fun. I feel like it's interesting. And why do I feel? What are you gonna ask maybe to go on out onto some time of date? Because unless he's being crazily impulsive, I saw that he was gonna ask you out onto a date like within the following maybe 2 to 3 weeks, unless he was impulsive and wanted things to happen. Yet I see you this weekend going on out, having fun, being really happy. And I see you within love, like, yeah, 10 of Cups. Who are you meeting up with this weekend, sweetie? That is not us. Who is it? Are you interested into somebody else? Or are you going to be meeting somebody else, perhaps? You're going to have a good weekend anyway. So you're going to have a good weekend. You're going to go out. You're going to feel love. You're going to feel happiness. You're going to be quite happy. But I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be with us this weekend. Let me give you some messages onto that. Let's go towards it. Let's go and give you some messages and see what we've got. And hey, let's go with, oh my dear God, this one over here. It's so far away. Okay, I got it. Whew. Got the deck. Okay. Message. Why do I feel this kind of way? I do need to a little bit figure myself out. I want you to know that you deserve better than what I can do for you at this moment. The passion I feel for you is absolutely overwhelming. The passion is actually too much. I am the man for you. And let's continue a little bit more because it is what it is, right? Here we go. I'm obsessed with you. Oh, good. Beautiful Sierra. Let me know what's going on. Let me know why is that. Why do I see you being super happy, but it's not necessarily with Mr. S this weekend, unless Mr. S is very, very impulsive and actually decides to kind of move on forward. That could be a completely different kind of situation. Yeah. Yeah, we learn something new every day, right? Why? It's a pity I had to sacrifice little baby frog. And the worst part is we only had one frog. Well, actually, no. You know what? Wait, I do have to say something though. I do. Now that I think about it, this is a nasty frog because we actually had 2 frogs all summer. And we released one because he was kind of sickly looking and we thought, oh my God, you're not going to make it. So we brought it back to the river so we could go back home and find its familiars and its friends and everything and such. They never did anything horrible to each other. And look at this big one. It's only been into our house for like 3 days and already ate the little one. Oh, he's a nasty frog. Yeah, okay. He deserves to be outside. I'm going to go and release him into the river. Yeah, he's nasty. He's got bad vibes. Bad vibes. I think I know what his name is. It must start with it. I won't say it. Thank you, my beautiful Erica, the Diamond Empress. Don't you have a beautiful name? Thank you, my sweetie pie. I'll be with you quite shortly. And thank you, my beautiful Lilith. What is that? You don't hold your feelings. You're an emotional man. You're not afraid to express your feelings. I know, but a lot of them out there are afraid. Like a lot of women are afraid to show their feelings too. It goes both ways. Yeah, I know. Okay, let me go and see Bree. And then I'm going to go and see really Chris. I'm going to go and see Erica. Bree, my love, needs a timestamp. Bree always does. Bree's going to be at, let's say, 15 minutes. What do we have for Bree? You've been seeing the number 55. And they said that it was a warning, but they didn't necessarily tell you why it was a warning. Now that is interesting. It was very short and sweet, right? Okay. So, Bree, I would love. Are you around? Because don't have the same thing. I'm just wondering if you're around. You are. Okay. It was a quick reading and there was a lot of people waiting to get a reading. Okay. They should have inquired a little bit more before scaring the crap out of you, sweetie. So I'm actually going to tell you what the number 55 means. Okay. You're in Florida, my beautiful Erica. All my love to you, sweetie pie. All my love. I hope that you're okay, sweetie. Horrible things have happened. I hope you're okay, my love. Bree, sweetie pie, 55 is not a bad number in itself, okay? The number 55 altogether is about significant change. It's about transformation. And I'm going to give you the different type of things that go with number 55, okay? You've got the element of transformation that comes on through that indicates that there's going to be major changes onto the horizon for you altogether. The number 55 actually encourages you to embrace new beginnings and to let go of the old. So unless you actually see something into the past that was not good for you that you actually have to release, then, you know, that could be a warning. Perhaps that's with the other person. I'm not necessarily going to go with what the other person said because I was not there. I have no idea and I don't want to get into it. So I'm going to tell you what it truly means for you. Okay. So for me, the number 55 for you is this. Transformation is coming into your life. Major changes onto the horizon. It's really about new beginnings. It's letting go of the old. It's also about There's new energy coming in with number 55. It's about dynamics. It's about being adventurous. It's about you stepping out of your comfort zone. It's about you exploring those new opportunities altogether. It's also about giving yourself that personal freedom. It's really about giving yourself the own personal freedom and moving on forward into the way that you want to. So, yes, personal freedom, greater independence, self expression, encouraging you to really pursue your own true passions. Adaptability at the same time. You have to be flexible. If you're going to move on forward into your personal freedom and you're going to go and follow your passions and everything as such, you have to also allow yourself to navigate those transitions, but somewhat smoothly. All right. And basically, I talked about transformation. I'm going to talk about growth. 55, development, pushing yourself to evolve and to learn from your experiences. It is a very powerful number. It reminds you to change with positivity and with great excitement. Into what? Into what you want, my love. Over here for you, there are some questions about love, about emotional sides that we don't really quite know. Sometimes we have to adventure a little bit more within. There's a lot of ideas, and there's a lot that is coming from you wanting to move on forward to do some things that you're not necessarily doing because you don't always necessarily have the courage or the strength to do so. So number 55 is really not a bad number altogether. So be very, very careful, sweetie pie. Ah, why, you're such a sweetie. Thank you, my love. Hello, Patricia. It is nice to see you, my sweet love. So that's what I'm going to say, my beautiful Brie, for your number 55. Next time, whoever it is you go see, I don't even want to know who it is that you want to see. Whoever it is, ask them for more info. All right? Even if there's a lot of people in queue, you deserve to have your reading. You deserve to have your readings anyways. That was just a little cut and short and dry. And it made you worried. Like, it's no good, sweetie pie. Hello, Alain Tat. Bonsoir à toi, ma belle. How are you doing? And Brie, the other question is into my email. Let me go into my email and go and see. Really, Chris, my beautiful love, let us know if you're here because you are going to be on up next. So really, Chris, you're next. Email, we're going to go over here. I'm glad you're doing well, sweetie pie. And here we go. So you've been seeing the number, yeah. Okay. So that what we looked at. So who are you being warned from? From nobody, sweetie. No, sweet Lord, nobody. Yeah. No. If I only knew that you're second. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go and look at question number 3 and number 4. But into your question number 2, who are you being warned about by seeing number 55? Absolutely nobody. Nobody. Number 55 is about you transforming and growing and seeing changes and moving towards things that you want to do, but also gaining the strength to do so. It's about evolving. It's a beautiful number altogether. 55 is lovely. So there's nobody that we're warning against. If you do really want to have absolutely a warning, I'll say it's a warning against you, sweetie pie. It's a warning against maybe you kind of procrastinating and not moving on forward. So sometimes we end up kind of, and we often do it. We don't do it on purpose, but we often end up self-sabotaging ourselves. My dear God, we don't do it on purpose, but we do it. Thank you, my beautiful, really, Chris, and hello to you, my beautiful Lucky D. How are you doing, love? So yeah, you have to be careful not to self-sabotage yourself, my beautiful Brie. But other than that, there's nobody bad coming to your life. There's nobody sabotaging. There's nothing awful is coming. I promise you. How do you get back those abilities that you had, right? They were really quite advanced. You need to search your beautiful soul again, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Abilities come in different kind of ways. All right? They do. You either have that innate ability to just know things. Myself, I just know things. I don't need cards. I can answer every single one of your questions with no cards. I already know what your answer is. The cards will give me more information. They might give me more explanations, but I don't need them. Other people have beautiful psychic abilities, but they need to contact. They need to go deep within. They need to go to a place that is deeper within to go and get that spiritual awakening again. If it is blocked, if there's something that has happened, it is because you have concentrated on something else. Sometimes you kind of lose faith. There's a lot of different kind of variables. You haven't lost it. You're just not tapping into it anymore because you're not able to tap into it because there's like filters that are onto the way, right? Ah, lucky lady. I'm going to say hanging on is okay, sweetie. We often all do that. So let's go see. How can you really precisely go and get your psychic abilities back? Well, my love, like I said, you need to go within yourself. Meditation, mindfulness, establish yourself somewhat of a daily meditation practice. It's really going to help you to quiet your mind. It's going to allow you to reconnect with your intuition at the very same time. It's going to allow you at the very same time to enhance your psychic skills. You can ground yourself by grounding ourselves. Sometimes all we need is to go outside, no shoes, onto the asphalt, onto the grass, into the woods, wherever it is. Sometimes all we need is to ground ourselves. If you've got a beach that's close to you, put your feet into the sand. It will ground you. It will make you, it will bring you, if you put your feet into that beautiful sand or onto that grass, it will, if you take the time to breathe on in and to absorb what is happening at that moment, not what is around you, you will get that mindfulness. You will get that grounding. You will strengthen your energy and you will feel more concentrated and you will be more open to receive those messages. Journaling, journal, sweetie. What's going on? What's going on in your thoughts? What's going on into your dreams? What's going on into those intuitive feelings? Reflect those experiences because sometimes those experiences are actually blocking what's happening. And so reflect upon them so you can go and enhance those abilities altogether. Other stuff, you could practice tarot reading if you do have, a deck at home. You can do pendulum work. You can do other type of divination to go and really just kind of work onto those skills and to work onto the confidence that you have at the same time. It's a little bit of a difficult kind of a place. I say to do that, and some people do. Most readers will not read for themselves. I do not. I already know my answers into my life. I don't need to read for myself. And when I do read for myself, I already know what's going on. So I'm kind of biased altogether. But it is a beautiful technique. It is a good way to do so, but it is difficult to actually read for yourself. But you could read for other people that are close to you or, something as such, and that could definitely help you into your abilities. Other than that, energy work, practice Reiki, chakra, balancing, crystal healing, energetic sensitivity. Everything that is going to connect you with your core self will help you. You can definitely go and check out your chakras at the very same time to make sure that everything is aligned, that there are no blockages, because if there's any blockage along the way, you're not going to get the energy that you actually need to go and get the visions and the information that you actually want. Now, why were your psychic abilities so heightened but a few years back, so like 5 years back, we're talking about 2019, right? Well, let's go and see that. Hi, Sass. Nice to see you, sweetie. Yeah, you're such a sweetie pie, my beautiful love. It is nice to see you. By the way, tomorrow, live stream, same time, same place, 8 p.m. We shall be here for the Friday live stream because we're not here until the weekends, right, guys? So we'll be back onto the Monday after. And then we're always going to be, next week, full moon. The moon is gorgeous tonight. I did see it. It is lovely. So I do have you, my beautiful Sass. Give me a few moments and I'll be with you in about, I'm going to say maybe about 10, 12 minutes. Okay. I don't know if you want to come back or if you want to stick around. And if your question is in PayPal, I'll go and check it out in a few moments. My beautiful Bree, why were your psychic abilities so heightened in 2019 and now you kind of feel like there's blockages? In 2019, you had somewhat of a spiritual awakening. You experienced different things and allowed you to tap into deeper levels of consciousness and into your intuition at that moment. You've also had different type of life changes, transitions, triggers that heightened that sensitivity and that awareness at that moment. And that contributed to you having more of those abilities or being, it's not that you have more, you were able to tap into them. You still have them. You're just not tapping into them. It's like they're blocked. There's that wall that is there and you need to make that wall fall down. You need to break those barriers. There was somewhat of an energetic shift at the very same time that was there. And I'm going to have to say, you have to align with your purpose, sweetie. Into the past, you were more aligned with your soul purpose. It was easier for you to be your true self. Now it's like there's fog along the way. Not everything is completely clear. So reconnect with those practices that brought you joy and clarity. Allow yourself to explore your gifts. Be completely open about it. Be completely curious about it. Let things happen. Have no barriers, and messages will come your way. Welcome them on in, right? You don't have to be you don't have to be sorry. You would like to know. Perfect, my beautiful Sass. Thank you so very much. Please do not be sorry. It is absolutely perfect. You wrote your question and I've got you. I'll be with you soon. Okay, my beautiful Sass. Thank you so very much, my beautiful love. Thank you, Elaine. Elaine, you're going to be after our beautiful Sass, sweetie pie. You're having what, a conversation about what, bare feet and grounding? Yeah, there, you see. You told her your bare feet are your shoes. That's it. And what was that? You were gross for walking around with no shoes? Okay, well, I'm going to say, Patricia, yes, I'm all for grounding, but you can't go grocery shopping in bare feet, okay? It's not going to be accepted. But once you get home, if you want to go and walk into your grass and wear no shoes, yes, go ahead with it, sweetie. If you want to go and walk into the woods that are close to you, you want to walk into the beach, yes, but you got to be careful. Oh, Bree, it is my beautiful pleasure, sweetie. If you need anything else, my sweet love, I am here for you, sweetie. It is lovely to see you again, and I love your new picture, sweetie. Sending you much love. And again, Bree, honestly, if you're going to go and see somebody else and you're going to pay for some type of reading, if it was free, okay, it was what it was. But if you paid for it, they need to give you a little bit more, sweetie. They need to help you. They don't need to scare you, my love. What is that? You thumb your deck of tarot. What, you thumb? That sounds bad. But let me go see. And no questions, do tarot and count the flying cards and piles of yes and no and maybe. Okay, is your true answer. Well, that is very interesting also. That is very interesting, my beautiful why. Honestly, I already know what I need to do, so I don't do it. But I know myself. Like, I'll take a tarot card out and I'll be like, okay, let me go and see. And I'm like, I don't like that answer. And I know that very well that you can take an answer and kind of modify it a little bit or take it like, yeah, like there's different things. I try not to touch that. But it is honestly why, yes. Even I recommend for everybody, if everybody could have a tarot deck at home, I don't care which one it is, whatever resonates with you, to pull out one card, just one into the morning. It will tell you the vibes. Like you ask it, what do I need to know today? Pull out one card every single morning. It will tell you what you need to know for today. You can concentrate upon that. You can believe onto it. And your day will be better, I promise you. What is that? Garbage can man? Yeah, we've got Elaine. Hello, my beautiful Elaine Woods. Nice to see you. You see, Juanza? That's it. All right, so I'm going to go and see over here, and I'm going to wish a lovely evening to our beautiful Bree. We're going to go and see our friend, really, Chris. Nice to see you, my love. And I know that you're around, so you do not need a timestamp. The list at this moment, my dear Juanson, is the following. Really, Chris, followed out by Erica. We have Sass. We have Elaine Tat. We have Elaine Woods. And I hear ding dongs, so I'm going to go and check whatever the heck happens after that, okay? Yes. My day was stressful, Elaine. It was stressful as heck, yes. But I think it was good. It was stressful, but I think it was good. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I get, the results. Well, you know what? Why? The best thing I can say for you is when you're learning is to take a tarot deck that resonates with you. The very best tarot decks are usually the most traditional ones. So Rider Waite, take on out any one of the cards and try to figure out the symbolisms that are onto it. Try to figure out what it means, because the little booklet that goes along with it will tell you the main information, but it doesn't talk with your heart. You need to take the message that comes with your heart when you're reading the tarot, along with the symbolisms and the cards that are surrounding it. So if you're just going to take one out and look at it and try to see what that signifies for you, what it awakens into you. All right? But don't go with no complicated decks, my sweet love. You'll get lost. Thank you, my beautiful butterfly 6. I'll be with you quite shortly also, sweetie. Thank you, my love. So okay, enough chitter chatter onto my side so I can get to every single one of you guys without being upset at me. So let me go and see. Really, Chris, you would like to know how your Gemini is feeling about us since your call today. What happened with your call, sweetie? Thank you, Lilith. It is true, Lane. Yeah, you'll be upset at me if I tell you you're my cherry at the end of my read. Okay, so here we go. Let's go and see. Up next is going to be Erica, followed out by Sass. So Erica in PayPal. If your question is not in PayPal, please do post it. If it's in PayPal, don't post it. I'll be there in a moment. Erica, Sass, Elaine Tat, Elaine Woods, and Butterfly 6 are the following readings. Here we go. So, how is the Gemini feeling about you guys since your call today? I like the fact that you had a call. I feel like it's good. I feel like it's positive. I do. Are you moving on forward into some type of commitment, some type of relationship over here, my love? Because this is looking good. It is looking positive. It is looking strong. I'm going to go and see what the other cards are kind of following on through. Love. Oh my God. Where are you moving on forward with all of this, my love? What is happening? Hey, I'm just saying, Sweetie Pie. What's happening over here? Why do I feel... And you donate for a second fall. Okay, perfect, sweetie. It wasn't a bad call. No, it wasn't. You took a wee break from communicating. Yeah, well, this person has definitely decided that they love you. They care for you and they love you and they don't want to let you go, sweetie. Okay, Elena, got you, sweetie. I don't even know what her question. What does she write? Okay, you're... Oh, Elaine, you're funny. Oh, Sweetie Pie. This break has clarified a lot of stuff. Oh my God. You're going to be able to do so, sweetie. Yes, and yes. Look at that. Look, okay. We've got our 10 of Cups. The love is there. The want is there. The desire to move on forward is absolutely there. The decisions. We had important decisions that we had to make. You did take a little bit of a pause. I get the decisions. But he is coming on through, and he's going to come on through with an offering, with loving, because he does love you and he does want to rectify this situation. He is feeling a little bit, I'm going to say, he wants to mend, he wants to make things better, but he's a little bit, I'm not going to put it 100% good. I'm not going to say he's perfect. He's a little bit lazy into this, and I'm saying it with no judgment whatsoever. He wants to make things better, but doesn't quite know how to make things better. So he's going to need a little bit your help to move on forward with it. But he is wanting it. He is wanting it, my sweet love. I just kind of feel like his mind is clouded. It's a little all over the place. Everything is a little bit foggy, but deep down into his soul, he knows that he belongs to be with you. He knows that he should be with you. And he knows that he loves you. So are you guys going to rekindle? Absolutely. Is everything going to be okay? Absolutely. I feel as though he knows from this week that what you guys really need, the main thing, it's not the love. The love has not disappeared. The desire has not disappeared. But you guys have had quite a breakage into your balancing, into your equilibrium. Things have not been right. Things have not been okay. Things have been off scale. All right. We need to bring things back onto the same scale. We need to bring things back to a good, a positive way where each party is giving into equal amounts, because I feel like you were giving more than he was. And I feel like you kind of got upset by the whole thing. And there was somewhat like a little bit of a separation that happened. And we need to think, we need to figure things out. But my dear God, the love is there. He does not want to let you go. I do not believe that you want to let him go neither. The love is there. I need you guys to go back to beautiful times, beautiful places, do things that you used to do at the beginning of a relationship. If you used to go watch comedians onto a Saturday night, go and watch them. If you haven't gone to the movies in a long time, but you usually do, go for it. If you don't do any more romantic, beautiful, come on over, bring a glass of wine, whatever. If you have not done those beautiful romantic type of evenings and loving, go back to the beginning. If you used to wear makeup, you no longer wear makeup. If you used to wear sexy clothing at night for him, but you no longer do. If he used to bring you flowers and he no longer does, you need to go back to a place. You need to rekindle. You need to make alive again that relationship, because the love is there. We're just missing all the fluffa. I'm going to call it the fluffa. You're missing all that extra little things that kind of come on in, that make your relationship special, that keep it alive, and that keeps it growing, because the love and the intentions are there. We just need to bring that back. We need to bring that excitement back. And my God, I know that both of you guys can. You can, but the best way for you, my beautiful, really, really, Chris, what I need you to do, right, is I need you to go back in time. What were you doing that made things great? What were you doing at the beginning of a relationship that's different now? When he arrives home, are you in sweatpants, and hair tied up into a bun, and you used to put makeup, but you no longer put makeup? If so, let's switch it. Don't be in sweatpants when he arrives. Put makeup on, do something sexy, do something exciting, make something fun, right? Thank you, my beautiful Elaine. If you guys used to go out more into restaurants or dancing, go out, do that. You need to go back to the place where it was beautiful and it was good. Because what happened is not that your love disappeared. It's the connection is slowly separating, because you're too used to every day. You go to work, he goes to work, you guys do your things, you come back, you're tired. It's routine. You end up losing each other. Go back to the place that was good and beautiful. I assure you that he loves you with all his heart and soul. And I know that you love him too. I know that you want to rekindle. I know that he does too, but you're going to have to put the effort towards it. And he's going to have to put the effort towards it. He had problems at work. He's a police officer. Okay. And he's under, it's not easy to be a police officer. It is not. Okay. Cause drama and starting harassing you, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, honestly, Sweetie Pie, he's a police officer. He knows what to do with that. The fact that he's under, what is work is work. You can be there, you can support him, you can be with him, but it has nothing to do with your love. Has nothing to do with you. It brings stress upon the relationship, but it has nothing to do with you and him within your love. The ex is a problem. The ex, he needs to set his boundaries. He's a police officer. If there's any problems whatsoever and she's harassing you, he can put, restraining order onto that lady. There's different things that could be happening. She's not allowed to do that. It is not okay. That needs to be taken care of. You don't need to deal with that, because that is just extra stress onto the relationship, and it's not helping anybody. The basics here is that he loves you and you love him. You both have your own strain. You both have your own issues. The ex can be easily fixed. Yeah. And you did. You put the restraining order in place. Perfect. Then let that move on forward and let that do what it needs to do. Him within his work, you can support him. You can be there for him. You can love him. You can give him beautiful massages. You can hug him. You can be there for him. You can't make his job better. He needs to do that himself. But you can definitely support him along the way. But the fact that he has issues at work does not cause a breakage into your relationship. He's letting that cause a breakage, but he shouldn't, because you're there for him and you do love him. At the very, very worst, which is not the very worst, but you guys could always go to couple therapy. Couple therapy helps you guys figure out when to talk, how to do so, how to understand each other, and to really come to the core of the problems. I'm all for therapy. I know some people don't. I do. I like it. So if you do want to go towards that, you can definitely, it could be good for him, it could be for you guys. But I don't see any breakages. I know that you guys love each other, but there is definitely a lot of stress. Go back. Just by going back and having fun and doing things that are interesting is going to bring more excitement, is going to bring more positive, and that should actually help him within work too, sweetie. Let me give you some messages coming from him, okay? Because I do know that he loves you, sweetie. Hi, my beautiful Sierra. It is nice to see you, my love. Your reading has already been done. Sean, you say you should get a Dodge. Absolutely. Go ahead with it, sweetie. I don't know, my dear Sean. I don't have time at this moment, but go with what you think is best, my love. You want something that is good for the environment, Sean, so take the one that's best for the environment to begin with. That could be a good way to move on through. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. I do have some trouble with expressing myself. Is there a second chance that will be given to me? I never ever meant to hurt you. I do not want to be the reason why you cry. I want you to know that I do feel the love. I do wish that things would be different. He's the one who believes into it, right? It will. It will become better, my beautiful love. One step at a time. Just don't give up, okay? Because, my beautiful, really, Chris, where there is love, there is a way. So you have the love. Let's go and find the way. Be there for one another. Everything is going to make sense, okay? Sending much love out to you, sweetie. You're going to be just fine, my beautiful, really, Chris. Oh, thank you. Why? Thank you, sweetie. I'm going to give you some beautiful hearts from that. Alrighty, let's go and see over here our beautiful Erica. Now, Erica, I believe that you are into PayPal is what you're saying. So let's go and see. And I'm going to update the list at the same time. All right. All right, so Sass, I've got you twice. You're my SS. I've got you twice. Erica, you're going to be SE, right? And let me go and see your question. No, Erica, you're over here. I got you. Patricia, thank you so very much, my beautiful love. Also, so my beautiful SE, you're going to be my beautiful butterfly, aren't you? There you go, sweetie. I've got you guys. So here we go with Erica. Sass is up next, followed by Elaine Tat, Elaine Woods, SE for butterfly, and Patricia. Okay, Erica, sweetie, let's go and see that right away together. Yeah, I've got you, my love. Thank you so very much, but you're on up next. You waited long enough, my beautiful. Let's go see. So, Erica, let's go and find that out. I'm not going to say what your question is. I'm just going to go and check it on out, okay? But you know what your question is. Okay. Your hubby is not putting as much time as he usually is into the relationship, isn't he? And this is what is actually causing this altogether. I'm going to take my ultimate deck out onto this, my sweet love. But so far, I'm going to say so good. So far, so good. But I do see your husband being a little bit off to the side, not giving as much as he used to, not being as open as he used to, kind of being a little bit lazy into different kind of words, if you will. Being a little bit irresponsible into different kinds of way, maybe not necessarily showing you the love, but I'm definitely going to say your husband, he loves you without a doubt. I feel like he needs to do better though. He does. He needs to do better. He needs to start showing it to you because he has not. He's been kind of off. Yeah. That being said, my love, the good news that I do have for you is that I do not see him doing what you are asking. So it is a definite no. So Is your husband to you? Your husband is completely faithful to you, sweetie. Completely. There is nothing that is happening. I will say that he has thought, okay? He has thought into his mind, what if? Like he has thought about the option of, oh, what if I did this or what if I did that? But did he do anything? Did he take any concrete actions? Did he chat with anybody? Did he meet with anybody? Did he do anything of such? Absolutely not. Has he thought about it into the moments that were more difficult? He has. But has he acted upon it? Absolutely not. I feel like he's a little bit lost. I feel like there's a lot of things that he wants to speak about that he's not able to speak about. Basically, Sweetie Pie, he's afraid to talk to you. He's afraid to open on up. He's afraid about what you're going to be saying. He's afraid about judgment. And I'm not saying that you're judgmental. I'm just saying he's afraid about it. So he's afraid to talk to you and to open on up. So he doesn't know what to do and how to do it. So the best thing that I can say for you is you have to work with him. So both of you guys onto communication. There is love, there is desire, there is a want to make things better. He doesn't want to go elsewhere. He has thought about it because things are not going all that well, but he has not done anything. So let's prepare before anything happens. But I am going to say he's not chatting, he's not moving on forward towards anybody, nothing is happening. And he does love you dearly, but there are definitely some issues that you guys need to communicate and to talk about. So your main answer is yes, complete faithful to you, Sweetie Pie. And good for you, my love. All right, my love, good for you, sweetie. Often, whenever I get asked that question, I'm going to say 80% of the time, I usually get that this person is not doing something good. So good for you, my sweet love. I just feel like there's issues that we have to work upon, but the love is there, the desire is there. Nobody has done anything, sweetie. You want to do what? A hardcore off monster truck? Going through mud and water and river? I don't know, sweetie. Sean, I love you, sweetie, but I know nothing about cars. Okay, my love? I know nothing. I've got my car and I like it, and I don't even know anything about my car, quite frankly. If there's anything with it, I go to the mechanics. I know nothing about cars, so you need to do your research upon that. Go with whatever is better for you for the environment, because I know the environment is important. Go towards the physical abilities also, because you don't want it too low, because you do have problems with your knees, so you want it higher on up. Go with the right color choice. Don't go with a color that is scaring the crap out of you, sweetie pie. And you will be good. You will be fine, my sweet love. There's multiple choices that are going to be good for you, Sean. You just really need to think about the one that you desire the most. Oh, what is that? A lumberjack man and a hardcore emotional and very sensitive man? That's like the perfect man. Oh my God. One that can go and chop my wood and hug me? Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Give me the muscles. I always say, actually, give me the muscles, give me the beard, not too long, just a little bit, and give me the tattoos. Cut my wood and give me a foot massage. Oh, yeah, you've got my heart forever. It's true. All right, so here we go. Saz, you're on up next, my love. You too, right, Patricia? I know. I would never get my tattoos myself. That's way too painful. But if you want to get some, hey, why not? It's all good. I'll like you if you have no tattoos too, though. It's not a main criteria. Oh, it's funny, but it is so true, Elaine. It is so true. It is. Yeah. Every man that I date now has somewhat of a beard, definitely has tattoos. And I went from an intellectual to men who really have arms and work like in constructions and have their own businesses and stuff. I'm really quite attracted to them. I don't know. It makes different from, yeah, that's it. All right, SAS. Here we go, sweetie. Let me go into the PayPal. Up next is going to be Elaine Tat and Elaine Woods. So, Elaine Tat, Elaine Woods. So, Sauce, I've got you over here. Let me go see If I know that you posted one of your questions, but are both of them there? I have no idea. Let me go see. Okay, you have the second question is there. Your first one is over here. Let me go and find your first one. Okay, so we are presently on SAS. Your apologies, don't be apologetic. All is good. Um mhm. Let me go and see. First question, my beautiful SAS. Elaine Tad, I don't need to ask you if you're here. I know you're here. Elaine Woods, are you here? Let me know. You beautiful souls are going to be the following readings after SAS. All right. So question number 1 I've got. I'm going to answer in just one moment. Question number 2 is a little bit related. We're going to go and figure that out. Okay, so yeah, is he going to desire to come back with you, right? Now, this man loves you. That's a little bit conflictual, sweetie, because this man truly does love you and truly does believe into you. But this man also believes that there's been some things that have been a little bit unfair within the relationship. Your man kind of feels like he's trapped in different type of situations in different places where it's like he doesn't feel like he is free to express how he is or what he wants to say and everything of the such. So he's feeling caught, okay? It's like if I ask you, what do you think about something? And you know that your answer is not going to be what I want to hear. So you're kind of afraid about what I'm going to say because, it might not actually be what you want to hear. This is it. So you guys have different ideas upon different things. You have different visions on different type of aspects. You don't always see eye to eye is basically what I'm saying. You do love each other. You do. He loves you and you love him. But the fact that you don't see eye to eye onto a few things have created a little bit of a disconnection. Has created for him somewhat of some barriers where he's not talking all that much. He's sticking on to his own side because he feels like it's unfair. He feels like he's been treated unfairly. I'm not saying that you've treated him unfairly. I'm saying that's the way he feels. So he feels that he's been treated that kind of a way. Yet he knows that he has said some things or maybe has done some things towards you that makes him regret, because I do have regret. I do have sadness. I do have frustration. So regret is definitely part of the plan. But he knows that you guys are meant to be together. He knows that this is just a little bit like a blockage along the road. So let me go and get some more information upon this. So basically I'm going to say, is he going to be happier since you guys are separated? He's not going to be happier. He doesn't have his solutions. He doesn't have his answers. He still loves you and still wants to be with you. He just basically feels like he's misunderstood and doesn't know how to make his message come out clearly. Feels like he's a little bit judged and doesn't necessarily feel like what he's going to say has any importance to you or that you're going to accept what he has to say. So does he actually want to be with you? Your answer is yes. He does want to be with you. He doesn't want to let you go. Now you say into your second question, are you guys just fighting or are you really going to part ways for good? Let's go see what's going to be happening with this. The Emperor is in reverse. The Emperor wants to have the control. So he wants to have control over the situation. He's not talking all that much, doesn't want to talk all that much. You want to reach out, you want to talk. Contraries. Contraries attract. I want to talk, I don't want to. I want to talk, I don't want to. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much what it is. What comes from this? What is going to be coming from this? Okay. Two of Wands. A choice is going to be made. What is that choice going to be made? Success, recognition. You guys are still going to be together. You're not going to let each other go. There's going to be an ultimate choice that's going to have to be done because you guys are battling over here. Yes, no, what do we do? Blah, blah, blah. Okay? And a choice will be made for the future. The choice that will be made is that we're going to try to work onto our challenges. Is it going to last forever? Don't know. Too soon to say. We're going to have to take a little bit one step at a time. But is what is happening at this moment an ultimate ending? Absolutely not. Will you be back together? Absolutely. It's going to be important though, okay? Queen of Pentacles, you've got the power into this relationship. What you say, what you do will definitely impact what he is going to be saying with our Empress, with our Emperor. The Devil, recovery coming on through. Will you guys be okay? Yes. Are you going to part ways for good? Absolutely not. But there is definitely, I'm letting you know, there's an injustice. He feels misunderstood. He feels like he's kind of blocked. He feels like he's kind of caged. He wants to feel like he can open on up and talk to you into a manner that he will not be judged and that he will be accepted. If you are able to do that for him, he will open on up towards you. You guys will be able to communicate and you guys will be onto the road of recovery, my sweet love. You say your kids have done him dirty. That's where the justice is coming on in. And yes, but still, it's still something that needs to be discussed, right? But you took his side and your kids are adults. I know. But it's just that he still feels like there's incomprehension. He still feels like things are not right. Things are not okay. So even if you do take his side, into his mind, he's thinking, what if this happens again? Or what's going to be happening? He does not want this to become something that's going to be happening over and over and over and over and over again. So it's really, really important for him into this one, sweetie. Okay? Thank you, Saz. So he's not feeling like he can talk. He's not feeling like he can be completely open. I'm sorry. I swallowed in a strange way. I'll take a sip. Basically, what he wants is for you to tell him that things are going to be okay, that you're going to support him, that he can talk, that you guys are open, and that you will come to some type of a solution. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? When we have kids, may they be young, may they be older, it changes. Their age changes nothing. Kids will be kids. People will say things altogether. What's important is what you take on in and what you do from it. So it's going to be important for you to tell your kids that, you know what, maybe that is not appropriate. Maybe you're kind of creating some problems into my relationship with this person that I do love and I do care for. So maybe they could be a little bit careful towards that. You guys are going to have to look at this as a whole altogether to make what was unjust just. Because this man loves you, this man doesn't want to leave you, but this man feels like he's caught into a situation where he can't say anything. So we're going to have to liberate him and give him a little bit of that freedom and make him feel safe and secure again. But things will be okay and you will be all right, my love. Let me give you some messages from him, okay, sweetie? Elaine Tot, you shall be on up next. I kind of feel like I need to, have you over for tea with Elaine Tot. Yeah. Oh, it's my pleasure, my beautiful SAS. And honestly, sweetie pie, if you have any questions along the way, you're having any issues within relationship-wise, a conversation you've had, you're kind of feeling stuck, whatever, SAS, I say it to all my subscribers. I say it to everybody in Tarot Soul family. My email is open to every single one of you guys every single day. Write me a message. I'll answer you. I will not pull out cards for people into my email, but I will definitely answer you as a friend, and I will let you know what I believe is right and try to help you on out with it. Okay? So if you need me, reach on out towards me, sweetie. I'm getting over here for you. Please do wait for me. You do deserve so much more. Hello, my beautiful high priestess. How are you doing, beautiful queen? You are never very far from my mind, my sweet love. Please never ever give up onto us. My heart is entirely yours. My beautiful sass, love you, sweetie. I want the very best for you, and I know that the very best can come forward towards you. Life is complicated. More people we got into it, more complicated it is. But the fact that it's complicated doesn't mean that it can't be good. We just need to balance things out. You've got this, my love. And into the moments where you don't, come into the live or reach out to me into an email. I've got you. I'm sending you much love. If there's anything else that you want to know, my beautiful, you know where to find me, sweetie. Absolutely, high priestess. You shall have a timestamp because I have a good 30 minutes before I'm going to be with you, sweetie. Thank you for your donation and your beautiful patience as usual, my queen. Hello, Leo. How are you doing, sweetie? How are you feeling today? So, Elaine, I'm going to go back over here. I haven't been here in a while. Ha, 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 ha. What is that? Your 6 question. 6 is up on the feed. What have you done? Oh, my dear God. Okay. So, let's what is that? You never cared much for tattoos until you see that's what it is. You've been sounding so sweet. Oh, okay. So Elaine, by the way, for what? Contracting? Yes. Okay. That will be, let me go and figure this out. How are you doing, my beautiful Leo? So what kind of job interview questions are being asked from web design job offer, and if hired, what kind of tasks will you actually be doing? Okay. All right, let's go and see that. Are you ready, my beautiful Elaine Tat? Elaine Woods and Butterfly are going to be on up next. So Elaine Woods and Butterfly, just let me know if you are here. Elaine Woods and Butterfly are going to be on up next, followed out by Patricia and HP. All right, so common job interviews for the web design that you're actually going to be going towards, right? That's going to be your first 2 questions that are coming on through. And then I'm going to go and search into the chat. I don't like to search into the chat, Elaine. There's too much stuff going on into the chat. I have to search too much. I will do my best to go and find them. They seem to be kind of clear and precise. So here we go. Portfolio discussion. Okay. Can you walk us through your portfolio? Can you explain your design choices for a specific project? Are you ready for that? If not, look, I'm going to put you a timestamp. You're going to have to read that. You're going to have to listen to this again. You're going to have to listen to this again. So Elaine Tat is going to be pleased at 1:05 because this is not going to be enough. You're going to want more. All right. Thank you, my beautiful Leo, and I shall be with you. I have about a 20-minute wait, Leo, if you want to come on back or if you want to stick around, okay? Or if you want a timestamp, let me know. Okay, so hold on. Okay, I think my little girl's outside. I can hear her. All right, so here we go. Elaine, this is it, okay? Interview, common questions. Portfolio discussion altogether. You're going to have to know about it. Walk through your portfolio. Explain why you've chosen what you've chosen, your choices, specific project, why. Design process. What is your typical design process for, or really from concept all the way to completion? You need to know it. Technical skills. What do you have? What are your technical skills? What do you use for your design? Are you, I don't know, are you good into HTML? Are you good in JavaScript? Are you good in, I don't know, CS, whatever it is, whatever programs you use, are you good into that? What's your user experience? Okay, how do you approach creating user-friendly designs? And can you actually give an example of it into a past project or something that you were interested into? Collaboration. Do you collaborate with other people? If so, who and how does it work? Handling feedback. How good are you at receiving constructive criticism onto your work? How do you handle it? What do you do with it? And what are you actually thinking about trends, inspirations? What are the current trends that are inspiring you the most? Why are they? And how are you actually going to incorporate them into your work? And how good are you at problem solving? Because, my dear God, there's always issues. So challenges, design problems, when you're faced with it, how do you resolve it? How do you make things better? Right? Yeah. Absolutely, my beautiful Leo. Thank you so very much, my sweet pie. I'll be with you in about 20 minutes, okay, if you're here, but otherwise you shall have your timestamp, my beautiful love. Thank you, sweetie. So those are all things you're definitely going to have to look at, okay? Yes. Now you have the timestamp if you want to go back and you want to re-listen to it. It's really important. Sean, you're making a vegetarian meal for me? You're such a sweetie pie. Oh, my beautiful cherry blossom. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. Now, you also said what? If you're hired, what kind of task are you actually going to be doing? So if you're hired, let's go on and do a peekaboo at that. What would you actually be doing with that if you're hired? At least that, my beautiful cherry blossom. At least there's news coming from that end, sweetie. Okay. So gotta have some good news somewhere, Cherry. I got issues. Yeah. Okay, sweetie. What would you actually be doing? Website design and development. You need to know. Okay. So the different type of tasks that you're going to be doing. Website design development. Making something that is visually appealing. Something that is very functional for different type of websites. Layout, graphics, multimedia, all those type of things. Responsive design also. You need to know that everything that you are going to design will be good for websites. Are going to be mobily, can you say mobily? Mobile effective, let's put it that way. So it needs to be usable into that kind of a way on different type of devices. User research, you need to make sure, okay? Are you really doing what you're doing because it is good for you? Yes or no? Don't really know. You need to look at it based onto your user needs. Collaboration altogether. Are you good with collaborating with different people? Because you're going to have to collaborate with developers, content creators, marketing teams, everything of such to create that cohesive project execution. You also going to have to update. You're going to have to maintain the sites, fixing bugs, implementing new features as needed. And you're going to also have to work onto visibility, user engagement altogether onto the different platforms that you're going to be working on, sweetie pie. So that's what you're going to be doing. And very importantly, you have to make sure that you keep up with different type of trends, latest, design trends, tools, technologies, everything of the such. You have to be ready to answer those type of questions because they are going to be asking you how you're going to showcase your skills, your readiness for that role. That's what you're going to have to work towards, my love. Que se passe-t-il? Maman! Oui! Qu'est-ce que ma belle? Je travaille encore, ma belle. Tantôt, quand j'aurai terminé de travailler, OK? Quand j'aurai terminé... Hey, j'ai pas fini! Ciao, ciao, bye! Hey! Elle est gelée comme une crotte ou quoi?
Non, elle est juste morte.
Oui, elle est morte. Elle est morte gelée.
Ben, peut-être pas gelée, mais...
OK, là, vous devez partir parce que tout le monde vous entend.
Bon, elle ne voit pas, là.
Maman, get out.
Okay, hold on. I must make 3 people leave this room. Un, deux, non, on niaise pas. C'est trois.
Maman,
Ok.
j'ai un truc
Avec tes amis,
Tu
parles-tu
vas le
de
dire
français?
tantôt. Je t'aime. Non.
Mais il faut que les filles partent.
Ok, non, faut que tu partes aussi, mon bébé. Go,
Ouais,
go.
faut 80.
C'est important. Port. Mais c'est super important.
Vous avez 3 secondes pour partir.
Maman, c'est super important.
Non.
C'est important.
Non.
Mais ça va.
Ok, bye.
Il y a
Go, on va faire
juste 10 minutes.
Arrête. Mais frère, tu vas travailler plus vite qu'à...
Yes, that's what you're gonna, but it's still what you're gonna have to kind of work upon, sweetie pie. No doubt about it, okay? Yes. Sorry, I had a moment of chaos into my life. Apparently, the frog that ate the other frog is now gone to heaven. I don't know what happened to it. I think it froze outside. That's exactly what it is, Watson. It was Raphael and Elle and the extra kid that's not mine. Yeah. Exactly. Yes, that's exactly what it was. The very important information is, Mom, I'm hungry. I want some nachos. And no, my beautiful Carrie, one frog ate the other frog, and the other frog is outside, and I don't know what happened to it. Oh, it's not okay, Shauna. It's not okay, sweetie. I kid you not, Elaine. I don't know. The important information was, I want nachos, and the older kid who is not my kid who is here, I think she's annoying, but she's always annoying, so there you go. Okay, so let's get back. Let me go and find your other questions, my beautiful Elaine. Oh, my beautiful Carrie. Yeah, seriously. One frog ate the other frog. It was a new frog. He ate the other one within 2 days, and now my kids are very upset at it. And we put it outside, and now apparently it's no longer with us. I don't know. I went to see it before doing the live, and it was outside quite fine. So I don't know what happened with it. So here we go. Let me go and find your questions, sweetie pie. I will keep it at, it's a frog. For contracting, what are they looking for as a web designer? More excitement or creativity? Something that you name it. Yeah. I don't know where your other questions are, though, sweetie pie. Did you send me an email or something? I'm going to go and answer this one, but if you post something into the chat, I end up losing things, sweetie. Contracting. Yeah, what they're looking for is a web designer who brings, yeah. Okay. Honestly, I'm going to go and tell you a little bit what I'm seeing. It might not be 100%, but I'm not into your domain, my sweet love, so I tell you what I can see. I will actually say for you that they're a little bit into a place. They want a mix of both. They don't want to just have the creativity. They don't want to have just the technical skills. They want to kind of have both of them. So they want to have the creativity because they want you to be able to visually kind of take stuff up that is kind of striking, that is innovative at the very same time, that kind of captures the essence of their brand. But they also want you to be very, very quite technical. They want you to have a user-centric type of approach where you prioritize user experience. You have to be careful to your attention. You have to be careful with your problem solving, and you have to be able to be adaptable all the way through, my love. I don't see anything else. Thank you, my beautiful butterfly, sweetie. Do we have Elaine Woods? I didn't see Elaine Woods. I know you're here. You're just hiding from me. Okay. Oh, they're into the email. Okay, I got you, sweetie. Let me go into my email, my love. That is perfect, my dear Sean. Honestly, being a kid is not easy. Being a teen is not easy. Being an adult is not easy. We all have to learn and kind of, move upon as best as we possibly can, quite frankly. It's not an easy thing. Okay, so let me just do this. Let me go do that. Let me delete this. Okay, here we go. You the only web designer that they're hiring. Yeah, no, you're not the only one. There's definitely other ones. I'm gonna say there's 3 other ones altogether. So into your question number 3, I'm gonna go and validate at this moment, but I'm definitely gonna have to say there's like 3 of them, sweetie. So are you the only one? I'm gonna say no. There's like 3 different ones. And how is the job interview gonna go? Let's go see. All right, we're getting our Hierophant over here. They're going to be asking you a lot of questions, sweetie. You're going to have to be as honest and as quick onto the spot as you can. You've got to be clear. You've got to be precise. You can't think too much. Like, you've got to know. It's like if I ask you, what do you want to have for supper? The first thing comes into your mind, let's say pizza. Pizza is what I want. Don't say, oh, well. No, you got to be clear. You got to be precise. You've got to know right there, right then. So you've got to be on point, my sweet love. They're going to be asking you all different kind of questions like we a little bit looked all together. How's the job interview actually going to go? I see there's changes. I see you got to be more proactive, my sweet love. I feel like you're being too small and not big enough. I want you to feel like you're a giant. I don't want you to feel like you're a little gnome, okay? You're not a gnome. You're a huge giant. You can do this. You can make it happen. You can squish onto others because you're the best. You're the strongest. You got the knowledge and you're ready to learn. Yes, you're new. Yes, you do still have some things to learn, but you know what? Take that to your advantage. Let them know, I have so many ideas. I have so many wants. I have so many desires. I have so much technical, abilities. And you know what? I am completely willing to learn if there's anything that I don't know or anything that you want to be done into your way. I can be modified. I will modify myself to be the type of person that you need onto your team, along with the skills that I already have. That's what they want. They want flexibility, sweetie pie. So that's what I need you to do, okay? Because I'm going to say the interview is going to be okay, but nothing much more because I don't feel you being strong enough. I don't feel you being empowered enough. And I want you to go into there feeling like you are empowered, feeling like you are the very best that there can possibly be. Okay? Yes. All right, let me continue, sweetie pie. I'm going to go back over here. So yes, let me go and see that. Yes, okay. And so the other question I actually already answered because it was into the chat and I answered it. So last question is, how is this company actually going to be helping you, right? All right. How will this company help you, sweetie? Let's go see. So, working with this company, you're going to have different benefits. You're going to have different opportunities. There's no doubt about it. What are those benefits? What are going to be those opportunities? What's going to be happening from it? Let's go and see. All right. So, skill development. You're going to have the chance to enhance your web design by working on different type of projects. That's going to help you learn new tools, new techniques, new trends into the industry. Industry experience. You're going to gain some experience coming from it also. So I'm going to say gaining experience into contracting, into construction, all of that is going to help in you just kind of deepen your understandings for that niche. And this knowledge is going to be very good for you because it's going to help you in being a versatile designer, sweetie. It's going to help you to kind of tailor your designs with the specific needs that you need into the industry. Collaboration opportunities, different type of opportunities are going to be giving towards you. Working with project managers, engineers, other designers, enhancing your own skills. Sweetie, teamwork at the very same time is definitely going to help you into your portfolio expansion. You're also going to be helping yourself into the networking. You're going to be able to give yourself a certain creative freedom. You're going to help yourself into your career, and your work environment, I feel, is going to be quite, positive. So I'm going to say I don't see one single bad reason not to actually go there, sweetie. I say go ahead with it, my love. Go ahead with it. Enjoy. But for you to get the job, you've got to believe into yourself, okay? Make yourself Aladdin, sweetie. Make a wish into a bottle that genie has given you. There you go. You are, Elaine, the most powerful, the most beautiful, the strongest, the most knowledgeable. You have got it. You can go on in, and you are definitely open to modifications and changes and expansion and flexibility and everything as such. Just kind of let those valves in, but believe into yourself. It will give you the job if you're able to do that, my love. Absolutely. Your main problem is the confidence, because you believe that you don't have enough experience, that you're too new. You believe that you're too advanced for what is actually being given at this moment, and that ends up kind of blocking you. Release all that. You're new, yes. What's good into the new? Hey, you're able to modify. You're able to kind of move on forward. You don't have your own preset, decisions and ways of doing things and abilities. You're able to be flexible, to be open to different kind of ways of seeing things and doing things. And that is a beautiful attribute for any company up there. Being confident about yourself, my dear God, shoulders back, head up, my sweet love. Look directly into their eyes and believe that you're the best out there. They will hire you, sweetie. Yes, you've got this. I know. I kid you not, Elaine. I'd go do that interview for you if I could. I know. It's not easy. Interviews are scary. They're scary. They're kind of there. They got all their power, and you're like, but no, you've got this. Believe into yourself, Elaine. The more you believe into yourself, the more people will believe into you. Once they believe into you, they hire you, and then is your chance to show them what you've got. And you've got an abundance of treasures. You have an abundance of beauty to give to them, to share to them. But you got to show that to them, okay? There you go. Why? You're such a sweetie pie. You've got this, Elaine Tat, sweetie. You've got this, love. I know. Elaine Woods, where are you, sweetie? I know you're talking about Trash Can Man, but I didn't read what it was. I just know you're talking about Trash Can Man because Elaine Tat told me. Oh, my beautiful Elaine Tat. I love you and I believe into you. I'm just waiting for you to come on over here so we can have a cup of tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever you want. Let's go see what I've got. So Elaine Woods, we are going to put a little bit of a timestamp because I don't know where the heck she is. I don't know. I know she's here, but she's not saying it. She likes to be kind of spookalish. So let's put 120. Let's put 125. We'll say I'm slow at reading. Here we go. She's mad? No, she's not mad. Oh, sweet Lord, no. Okay, so the guy behind you in Garbage Can Man tried to trick you by getting somebody to ask you your name. Oh, that's just because they like you, and they're so very immature. They're like pages and fools. Oh my dear God, that is so funny. It's like they're in high school to ask your name and you did not give it to them. What are they? Oh my God, that is so funny. I know, this trash can, we're going to miss. Whenever you move, Elaine, we are going to miss the stories of Trash Cash Man. So seriously, I'm not saying that I want toxicity into your life, but I kind of want you to find somebody else who's going to be exciting. But I will answer your questions. Okay, Butterfly, let me know if you're still here and if everything is good. Butterfly and Patricia, let me know if you're here. You're following on up next. HP already asked it for a timestamp. So did Leo. So Butterfly and Patricia, let us know. That being said, yeah, what's happening with Trash Cash Man? Trash can? Oh, if he could only be a Trash Cash Man. That brings a whole new level on to the whole situation. If he's a trash cash man or a trash can. They resemble an awful lot into the writings. Okay, so what's actually happening with this? So they're kind of playing games. They're trying to actually figure out what your name is. You should tell them you're moving soon, so it's not important. That being said, they're just curious, sweetie. So what are they thinking? They're curious because they really just want to know what your name is, because they want to know if maybe you would actually engage with them. They're also kind of, testing the boundaries here, sweetie. I feel like they're kind of testing the boundaries altogether to see how much information you would actually kind of share, and if you would open on up, or if you'd be trusting or anything as such. I'm also going to put on in, it's a trash can man. Playful. They're playful. They're immature. They're fools. That's what they are. This is about bringing a little bit of fun into the whole situation. Kind of seeing, will you answer? I'm also going to say they're a little bit frustrated. If you don't actually answer, they're going to be a little bit frustrated. And I'm going to say something you're not going to like. But they're going to be amused by the fact that you're resisting. Honestly, you'd be better to tell them that your name is Sylvie. I don't know why I came up with Sylvie. I don't know. You could be Susan. You could be Georgianne. Whatever. The fact that you're not actually giving them your name is kind of annoying them and kind of makes them want to ask you a little bit more. Yeah. And I kind of feel like they like the fact that, you're kind of surprised. They like to see your reaction. They like to see what is happening. Together, I'm going to say that they're trying to engage into some kind of playful, sneaky kind of a way, like kids would do. And your response is going to definitely, kind of catch them off guard. But your response of not necessarily telling them is just going to make them continue. So you're kind of continuing the game to that kind of way. Honestly, it would be better for you to say, oh, my name is Bet, or God knows what. I don't know. I don't know why I thought about Bet. I don't know no bets. But yeah, that's what's happening with Trash Cash Man and his involvements. La 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 la. Yeah. So, sweetie pie, that's what I'm going to say. You're kind of exciting them. Your no is exciting them. I know, it sounds bad, doesn't it? Oh, but it is what it is. Okay, let's go see our beautiful butterfly. And my beautiful Elaine was, if you're around and you want to talk about Trash Cash Man, Trash Cash. I always want to call him Trash Cash. Imagine if he's like a millionaire playing into a trash can. Because I keep calling him Trash Cash Man. How funny would that be? I would not even be surprised, quite seriously. There's a lot of people out there who do not look like they've got money and they're rich, guys. So it is what it is. Thank you, my beautiful Cherry, by the way, sweetie pie. Cherry, my love, if you do want to post your questions, you can definitely start to post your questions, sweetie. So butterfly, you are right over here, my love. I got you. Do I have your question as the main question? I don't. Where are you, butterfly? Where are you, sweetie? Are you around? Do we have butterfly anywhere around? I need butterfly. I don't have butterfly's question. Okay, so butterfly is in suspension. I'm going to go and see Patricia in the meanwhile. Butterfly, oh, you're there. Post your questions, my sweet love. I'm going to be with you. Post your questions when you're ready, sweetie. Into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and open on up for our dear, beautiful Patricia. I'm doing pretty good. My life has been a little bit chaotic lately. It's been up and down. It's been a lot of things. It's been basically good. But I'm still working with Evil D, so it's crazy. But it is what it is. So hold on. Let me go and see if we do have... I know. I kid you not, sweetie. I know a lot of people who are millionaires and they live like poor people. I kid you not, sweetie. I kid you not. Well, no. Wait, Watson. Spacehead goes up in space. He's not that cheap. No. No. Spacehead is cheap, but he's not cheap into his own life. He's cheap. He's cheap with the people that he employs. Different thing altogether. Okay. Butterfly, here we go, sweetie pie. I'm with you and Patricia. Let me know if you're here. So, Patricia, you are going to be on up next. So, Patricia, you are next. Can you move and live in Quebec? Well, you definitely can. Do you want to go to Alaska? No, you don't. Do you want to go to America? Probably. Oh, I know, sweetie. Okay, so let's go see for Butterfly. And Patricia, let us know if you're here because you're next. So next up, we have 3 timestamps. We have Patricia, HP, and Leo. Then we're going to have Cherry Blossom. So 4 timestamps for the following readings. I'm going to declare a little bit like the elections that we're going to be closing at 10:30. So in 50 minutes from now, okay? Okay, so you have a business plan and you want to know if you're onto the right track and are you going to succeed. I got you, sweetie. Let's go see. So you've got a business plan. Oh, hold on. I lost major parts. I lost the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. We definitely don't want to lose them, so hold on. You don't need to pay for your app plan. Why should you have come with the hiring? Oh my God, Watson, you're so funny. That being said, I'm actually gonna have to say, my dear Watson, that with Spacehead's promotions, I did actually end up getting a couple deals. I did. Not that much. Maybe I saved myself $30, sweetie. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah. Will they be at that price now forever? Who knows? You need a long rest before weekend, right? Attacking the interview. You've got this, my beautiful Elaine. Hopefully we will see you tomorrow, my sweet love. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to wish you the most loveliest of evenings, regenerative type of sleep. Have no worries. Believe into yourself, my love. Always believe, Elaine, and that goes for everybody. What you get in life is what you put in life, and what you put into life, if you don't like it or if you don't like what's coming towards you, you have to react towards it. Take one step at a time, sweetie. You'll get it. Okay. Good night, beautiful Elaine. Anything witchy? No, nothing witchy, sweetie. No, Nerf guns. Yeah, I only got like Nerf guns. Yeah, for Raphael's birthday. I got him like 3 different Nerf guns and they had a rebate onto them. That's it. Oh, wait, I also got like some little Christmas presents along the way for like stockings and stuff. Like Lilo and Stitch blankets and stuff like that. That's it. That's all. Nothing witchy, sweetie. But it's cute. My kids like it. Christmas is coming soon, so it is what it is. It's all good. And Ella loves Lilo and Stitch, so I bought like a charm bracelet, and I bought a blanket and little nail things that you glue on. I don't know. And for the boys, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. So I do what I can. And Spacehead sometimes helps me. So here we go. But oh my God, I did say it, right? I pre-ordered the Beetlejuice Tarot deck that's coming out on the 29th of October. And the other day I went to the store and I have no affiliation, no sponsorship with this company, but I think it is Coca-Cola. I think it is. I did not purchase it because I didn't want it. But I think Coca-Cola actually has like a box of 24 cans of Coke that has Beetlejuice. I almost bought it just because I wanted the box. I didn't want the Coca-Cola. I wanted the box. It was entirely Beetlejuice suit and the whole thing. It was so cool. I kid you not, Juanson. I almost purchased it for the box, not the content. But I thought, how stupid is that? I'm not going to buy it. So I didn't. But the box was amazing. um, what did you watch on TV last night, Sean, that you did not understand, sweetie? What did you watch? So butterfly, what is happening over here? What do we have? Let's go back to our beautiful butterfly. Sean, you can answer me. I shall answer you. So you have a business plan and you want to know if you're onto the right track and if you're going to succeed altogether. You're going to have to be more present. You're going to have to be more present. You're going to have to make your knowledge a little bit more well known. You're going to have to go and knock at a couple more doors if you're able to knock at a couple more doors. You're not being active enough. And as much as you believe into your company and you love your company, it's like there is a little bit of a lack of faith, a little bit of a despair altogether. So are you onto the right track? You are, but I'm going to say we're going to have to modify it a little bit, okay? You're going to have to take more action. You're going to have to go and knock at a couple more doors. You're going to have to go and meet a couple more people. You're going to have to start taking a little bit more action towards what it is that you actually want. And then you'll be able to get what you want. So from the moment that you are a little bit more active within it, I will say within the following 10 months, you will be onto the right track and you will actually start gaining money from it. And it will be quite good and you will be happy from it. But my beautiful butterfly, I'm going to have to say at this moment, it's not that you're off track, but you need to do more. If you want to succeed, you want to start bringing money on in, you're going to have to do, and thank you, my beautiful wife, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful love. I'll be with you soon. Thank you, sweetie. You are going to be able to do what you want. You are going to be able to succeed, but I need you to put more effort. I need you to go forth a little bit more. I need you to be a little bit more stronger. I need you to move on forward a little bit more with what you want. Okay, so you're going to have to be more persistent. You're going to have to be a little bit stronger. You're going to have to believe into yourself a little bit more and make things happen. And if you're able to do that, I'm going to say within the following 10 months, instead of kind of wondering, am I onto the right path? Is money coming on in? Will I make enough money? Within the following 10 months, if you're able to do that, you will actually see income coming on in, and it will be good and passive income. So it will be good income that will be coming towards you. So are you onto the right track? Yes, but you're missing more involvement. You're missing more strength, more courage, more standing your ground, more believing into yourself, contacting more people, making things happen. You have to go out there. You have to make things happen. You have to contact. You have to let them know that you've got the best product. You're the only one that they could actually utilize. Nobody else is going to be as good as you. You've got them. That's what you've got to make them believe. And you're able to do that within the following 10 months, you will be good as golden, my sweet love. So are you onto the right track? Yes, but you need to put a little bit more into it. Falling scares you, but my sweet love, falling scares everybody, sweetie. If you're afraid of falling, that's going to block you. It's going to block you because ultimately you're going to be thinking to yourself, hi, my beautiful Susan, sweetie. If you block yourself, you're going to be telling yourself, okay, it's like if you're programming yourself to fail. Why would you? Why would you? You're afraid of failing. Everybody's afraid. When you're a kid, you're in school, you're afraid of not getting the right marks, not getting the right grades, and then parents would be upset. Right? When you move on into life, you're afraid of going for interviews. You're afraid of not being good enough. You're afraid of not being hired. Once you're hired, you're afraid, oh my God, what if I'm not good enough? What if my boss gets upset at me? What if they fire me? If you start your own company, you can be afraid in every single situation. But you decided to do this. You were courageous enough to begin to do this. because you believed into yourself, because you wanted this, because you had this dream, and you still have this dream. I want you to believe that nobody is better than you. You can do just as much as anybody else, and you can do even better. Surpass yourself, my love. Take this as a beautiful life challenge of let's make myself better. I'm going to prove myself that I can do better than anybody else out there. People will believe you, people will listen to you, and people will hire you, my sweet love. Believe into yourself. I kid you not, sweetie. Failing scares everybody. Everybody's afraid of not doing enough. Everybody's afraid of losing their investments, of, losing their jobs, everything. Everybody's afraid of that. But if you live upon your fears, you do not live. You survive. You don't want to survive. You want to live. You want to succeed. Believe into yourself, sweetie. I can definitely pull an angel card for you, sweetie. Absolutely. Here we go. An angel card. Voila, my sweet love. And butterfly 6, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay? Up next is many timestamps. So, Patricia, HP, Leo. I'm going to go and see Y. Then I'm going to go and see Carrie. She's a little bit longer. We might have our beautiful Susan. I would ask you how you're doing. You're going to tell me so, Susan. I hope you're doing okay. How are you doing, Susan? Message for you, my beautiful love, is 999 butterfly. Release. Your current circumstances are ending. You have to take advantage of better ones. If you're experiencing any changes or conclusions, seeing your life in different kind of way or cycles or chapters, you need to make room for something new to emerge, which is actually your new business, sweetie. So take this as a complete 100% go coming from the angels. As oh my God, you're so funny, sweetie. Life is better since your 30-year-old Brad is doing away. Oh my God, you're so funny, sweet one. Hey, as long as it's better. And thank you, Watson. Your list is absolutely perfect, especially with our cherry. Okay, so butterfly, let me know if there's anything else, sweet love. And I'm just going to send you a whole bunch of hearts, sweetie. One day at a time, okay? One day. Patricia, you're going to be at 144 and let's say 30. I'm going to go and read what you're talking about. Blah, 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 blah. I've got you, my beautiful cherry. I shall be with you quite shortly. So let's go into PayPal is where we were going, right? And I got you here. I'm doing pretty good. This week was a little bit more topsy-turvy, all over the place, craziness, but yeah, okay. So your mom is doing good. That is perfect because she's kind of off and on, right? I know that you helped her to heal, but I want you to know, my beautiful Patricia, that you don't only help her to heal because you're there, you're with her, and you kind of give her the right needs that she has and everything as such. You help her heal because you are there for her onto a physical kind of a way, but also onto a beautiful emotional way, my love. That is so, so, so very important. All right, my beautiful cherry, we will leave you a timestamp, my sweet love. I could definitely try to do that, my love. To try to get him to open on up and call you, I will do it with some white workings, okay? We have a full moon that is coming upon, I think, onto the 17th of October, so until the following week. So I can definitely do that for you, sweetie. I will work upon it, okay? We're going to have to work upon the manifestations, the wants, and everything as such, but we'll do it. We've got this, love. Oh, yes, we do. I've got this. You've got this. As long as we have love. As long as we have those beautiful vibes. My dear God, we've got this, Patricia. Here we go. You are like a child of the earth. I see you with your feet into the sand, your feet into the ground, and I feel you feeling happy. I feel you being energized, feeling like the answers are simply coming towards you. That being said, my love, I know that you're very, very well grounded, which is very, very important because you're always having all different kind of people coming towards you, right? That are sucking your energy from you. So let's go see. How is A? What's A up to? I haven't looked at what A is up to like in the last month or so. What is going on with A? A keeps on thinking about you. A is kind of avoiding different type of situations at this moment. A is avoiding different type of situations because A is not ready for a connection. A is kind of feeling like if he actually reaches on out at this moment that there will be some type of a conflict in some kind of way. So he's actually a little bit afraid. Now, I know this brings upon a lot of questioning. Should I reach out? Should I not? But that's entirely up to you, sweetie, if you want to reach on out or if you don't. At this moment, what I'm saying is he's thinking about you. He still loves you, but he's a little bit afraid to reach on out because it's been a certain amount of time and he kind of feels like maybe you'll be upset. Maybe there'll be some type of conflict and he doesn't know how to deal with that. So, at this point in time, I'm going to say that your relationship has hit a little bit of a stagnation. You're stuck. It's a little bit like you faced that iceberg like the Titanic, but you didn't hit it. You're just stuck there. And you're kind of wondering, where do I go from here? I don't know what to do. You're waiting, he's waiting, but nothing is happening. How do you move forward? Either you're going to do it or you're going to wait for him. If you wait for him, you could wait an awful long time. Once the fear is installed, it's difficult to pass through it. Once the fear is there, we always wonder to oneself, oh, should I? Don't know. It's been a long time. Oh, maybe it's not a good idea. If they would have reached out, or if they wanted to reach out, they would have. Oh, but they didn't. Oh, again. When it's been a certain amount of time that there has been no contact, we come into a place that transfers those emotions that have been a little bit stagnant into emotions of fear, into emotions where there's like blockages. And it is difficult to work through those emotions of blockages and fear because everybody fears what? Being rejected. Everybody fears being sad. I don't want to be into a relationship. I'm not ready for a relationship. I don't love you like that. We're all afraid about all those things. And so he's basically not reaching out at this moment because a fair amount of time has passed on by and he's afraid what you're going to say and what you're going to feel. I do not foresee him reaching on out at this moment. He's too afraid. If you do want to reach on out, I don't feel like you do. I feel like you do, but I feel like you don't. I feel like you do because emotionally you do, but I feel like you don't because psychologically you say it's up to him to do so. I'm going to say it's entirely up to you to decide if you're going to do a yes or if you're going to do no. Or just follow on through with the energies that flow through from it. I know that he would be happy to have some news from you. Is he ready to be involved into your relationship? No. Is he ready to be the perfect person for you? No. Could he be the same person that he has always been? Yes. The major question is, are you okay with the way that things are at this moment? If you are, stick around, don't do anything. If you're not, send a message on out. All right? I myself will do the workings that I possibly can for you, and it will be my great pleasure to do so, sweetie. I know. The problem is when we wait for people to come towards us, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. I would love to say it is not my way of seeing things. I'm a little bit more proactive into the things. You guys know me. I'm a bit blunt, and sometimes I'm really blunt. I am what I am. I say what I say, and you deal with it or you don't. If you're going to be there, you're going to be loving me, you're going to be kind, you're going to be sweet, I'll be kind and loving and sweet with you. If you're going to play games with me, I'll clearly tell you that that is not acceptable. It is not good for me. I'm not going to play with that. That shows as being blunt. But if you do not tell those people what your intentions are, you will always return into the same cycles that are not going to make you happy. So it's important, my sweet love. I know that when you say when he's ready, he'll come towards you. Yes and no, because at this moment, he thinks about you, he wonders about you, he's still not ready for any changes into the relationship. But he's afraid of contacting you because it's been a certain amount of time and he's afraid about what you're going to say. So if you kind of let that go on through for a certain amount of time, he might create more and more barriers that will become higher and higher on up. So maybe it could actually be a good idea for you to reach on out onto a very friendly kind of a note. Just, hey, how are you doing? I haven't heard from you in the longest time. I hope that you're doing good. Send me a couple lines. Let me know how you're doing. Something of the such. That could be good for you. It's not something that's compromising. It's not something that's all lovey-dovey. When are you coming to see me? Or anything. But it's really opening on up onto a friendship kind of a zone. And it's letting down those barriers at the same time. So look at that, okay? I'm going to do whatever I can possibly do, but I need you to do a little something if you want to do something. If you don't, you don't, and that's okay. I'll do what I have to do. But I'm telling you the barrier is a little bit high because of the time. And so if you want to do something to reach out into a friendly kind of a way, it could be a good thing. But again, you're not forced to do anything that you do not want to do or that you do not feel that you should do. Messages. I lost my time. I lost myself for a little time. I wish that things could be different. Just being near you is quite intoxicating. I hope that one day you'll be able to forgive me. I could not quite let you close into my life, which you can still not. I kind of feel like you're a little bit leaving me behind. I am grateful for the spiritual awakening. Lesson. I often bury myself into work to forget about you, but I ultimately want you to know that I do love you. Patricia, you can send me an email, sweetie. We can chit chat. We can figure something out. But this is what I'm seeing for the moment, my love. HP is on up next. And I'm going to update the list very, very soon. Okay. Donations closing in 30 minutes. The list that I have at this moment is HP followed out by Leo. We have Y, we have Susan, and we have Carrie is the list that I have. Okay. I know, why, sweetie. He will come. I know, my love. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I know. It's like we can't be too blunt. We just got to be kind of a little bit of an in-between kind of a thing, right? I know. It's not easy. Between men and women, it seems easy. You listen to different platforms. You listen to YouTube or TikTok or whatever platform you listen to, what kind of messages you listen to. They're all very general. They're all very loving and kind and do this and do that, but it doesn't always necessarily apply to your relationship. We have to be careful. We do. Thank you, my beautiful high priestess, sweetie. Give me a moment. I'm going to go and get myself some water, and I'm going to come on back for the following readings. I am going to close off the shorts feed for the moment, though, love. Okay? So I'm closing off the shorts feed. I'm going to go get myself some water. One moment, loves. I'm coming on back with HP, Leo, Y, Susan, and Carrie. Donations closing in about 30 minutes. All right, so here we go.